Aid groups are stepping into action at the southern border, providing assistance to migrants who are crossing into the U.S. One volunteer group, Tucson Samaritans, is providing water, first aid, and essential items to migrants who make the journey into Arizona. So CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camila Montoya Gavez recently made the trip to Arizona to hear their story and is joining us now. I can only imagine, the sorts of things that they have seen, because this is a very dangerous area to cross in. You embedded with volunteers from Tucson Samaritans in one of the most remote sections of the U.S.-Mexico border. What did you see there?
Good morning, Anne-Marie and Vlad. This is now the busiest Border Patrol region for illegal crossings. Over the past 4 months, the Tucson sector in Arizona has recorded over 250,000 migrant apprehensions, the most of any area administered by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. And this is a really rugged and remote stretch of the border as well. It has a treacherous terrain. We saw miles of border walls, but despite all that, the migrants seem undeterred and are crossing by the hundreds each day. Despite these conditions, we quickly found out that the work of volunteers there is essential. It is in many ways a lifeline for these migrants who are crossing in this rugged stretch of the border. Volunteers near the small village are not only distributing water in these really remote stretches of the border wall, but they're also setting up this makeshift camp to provide basic necessities, including medical attention to migrants who are in distress after having to walk for hours and even days to get to the U.S. And this is what one of them told us.
They come across and they fall into your arms and cry and hug you, and they go, "Thank God we're in America, we're safe now." And at least for today, they're safe. At least today, we're welcoming them. We don't know what the future brings them, deportation, asylum, no idea.
All right, so South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham joined Face the Nation yesterday, and he shared his thoughts on the situation at the border. Let's play some of that.
President Trump says, let's wait on the border. With all due respect, we cannot wait. It's a national security nightmare. I don't want to wait. I want to act now on the border. I want to turn the aid package into a loan. That makes perfect sense to me. And I think the bipartisan problem solvers group has an idea that will sell.
All right, so where's Congress in passing that legislation?
Well, Vlad, just like they have been for the past 30 years, lawmakers in Congress are still desperately gridlocked on this issue of immigration after Republicans insisted on sweeping border policy changes in order to support additional aid to Ukraine and additional funding for the border. The White House and a small group of bipartisan senators struck this deal in Congress to make some drastic limits on asylum and give the president the power to effectively shut down asylum processing and summarily expel migrants during spikes in illegal migration. But Republican lawmakers, as you know, have now rejected that agreement, saying that it does not go far enough, that it is not sufficiently strict. And we know that one of the main sources of that opposition among Republicans is the fact that former President Donald Trump, the de facto leader of the party, has come out against a potential agreement that could alleviate the conditions at the border and make it harder for him to criticize President Biden on the campaign trail on this issue. There may be still a path forward on this deal if some of the Republicans like Lindsey Graham get on board, but I think it's going to be an uphill battle to get a compromise on this highly contentious issue during a very hotly contested election. Vlad and Anne-Marie.
So, speaking of this contentious issue, Texas Governor Greg Abbott announced plans for construction of a base in Eagle Pass that can house up to 1,800 National Guard troops. As I understand it, this announcement came as a bit of a surprise to some of the officials in the area. How much is this base costing? When will it open up? What's the plan?
Well, for context, Anne-Marie and Vlad, Eagle Pass, Texas is the epicenter of the standoff between Texas Governor Greg Abbott and the Biden administration over immigration policy. Texas National Guardsmen have taken over a public park there to deter illegal crossings. They have fortified that area with razor wire and fencing to deter migrants, and they have blocked federal Border Patrol agents from going there to process migrants. The Department of Homeland Security is threatening to file a lawsuit against Texas over this, but now we have this announcement from the governor that says that the National Guard in Texas will actually set up a base near the city to house these National Guardsmen. And so this is an indication that Texas is not planning to back down on the opposite, they are planning to double down and house National Guards member there for a permanent basis. And so we should expect this standoff between the Biden administration and the Texas governor to continue.
All right, Camilo, thank you.